Hello all, this video is a collaboration between the University of Minnesota and the City of Rosemount to explore areas of nature-based play. We define nature-based play as unstructured and unscheduled play in a natural setting that allows for creative interaction while learning about the plants, animals, and unique spaces in a particular place. We as University of Minnesota students were the liaison between Rosemount and other Twin Cities communities. We looked at other communities in the metro area to see what elements of nature-based play they offered. After taking detailed notes, pictures, and observations, we were able to find various forms of nature-based play that Rosemount can implement. Through interviews and discussions, we have a plethora of knowledge on strategies for Rosemount to integrate nature-based play into its park system. Some of the cities we are going to highlight today are Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnetonka, St. Louis Park, Brooklyn Park, Eagan, as well as Three Rivers Park. Minnetonka is southwest of the Twin Cities and offers a single nature-based play amenity that the City of Rosemount could incorporate. We talked with Dave Johnson, the Recreation Services Director for the City of Minnetonka. At Shady Oak Beach, Minnetonka offers multiple nature-based play elements within the park. Although these are man-made, they are made to look natural and facilitate unstructured play in a safe environment. First, they have an archaeological dig site. This is a sandbox with buried fossils where children have the opportunity to dig and let their imaginations run wild. Second, they have a playground inspired by treehouses. As backyard treehouses become a thing of the past, this playground helps keep the tradition of backyard treehouses alive. This playground style also helps children feel more comfortable interacting with nature. By being exposed to even fake trees and logs, they help to stimulate curiosity about nature for later on in life. They even have a rock climbing wall, fishing pond, and boat rentals to use on the lake, and a loop trail for biking and walking. On a final note, there is an entrance fee for this park, showing that not all nature-based play elements can be acquired if on a budget. St. Paul offers multiple aspects of nature-based play. They have a few regional parks such as Hidden Falls and Crosby Farms, which are featured in these slides. These parks contain self-guided nature hikes, benches made out of logs, as well as picnic tables and shelters made out of rocks. This is a space where St. Paul holds many of their nature exploration programs, where toddlers have free time to explore nature. St. Paul partners with the Department of Natural Resources to provide public access to the Mississippi River so people can canoe and kayak along the river. This kind of nature-based play is catered to adults and giving them the opportunity to spend time in nature during their free time. St. Paul believes that nature-based play should happen organically. Rather than placing structures for play, they might strategically place a rock or log in the middle of an unpaved path for people to sit and rest on, or to find a way to pass the obstacle on the path. Finally, St. Paul is in the process of expanding their nature-based play by creating more trails along the Mississippi River. They have sent out surveys to the community asking for their input, and plans are underway for walking and biking trails to make nature more accessible. Minneapolis already has many facilities that have nature-based play, and they are considering adding more. These facilities include Theodore Wirth Park, Eloise Butler Wildflower Garden, 4th Street Playground, and a developmental park near Lake Nokomis. Theodore Wirth includes mountain biking, cross-country skiing, and self-guided nature hikes. They tried implementing a nature-based play playground, but due to problems with vandalism, the nature-based play is not used as intended. 4th Street Playground is an innovative playground with a lumberjack theme. It offers popular playground structures such as climbing gyms, slides, and monkey bars, but masked to look like trees or logs. It also has running water that children can pump themselves. Minneapolis is currently in the process of adding sculptures as playground equipment, so not only will children interact with nature, they will interact with art as well. Minneapolis believes that nature-based play is self-directed. For example, residents need a welcoming environment and prompts in order to be engaged. They have realized that they can implement nature-based play in a cost-efficient and self-directed way. By putting signs around parks, they can easily encourage community members to participate. Brooklyn Park offers nature-based play in a few different forms. They have community gardens located throughout the city, and families or individuals can rent plots of the land for gardening. This is a community activity that promotes healthy living and environmental education. Brooklyn Park offers geocaching. Geocaching is an outdoor treasure hunt aimed at all ages. This activity promotes spending time outdoors in natural elements to find the treasure or caches. Brooklyn Park is one of many cities that offers geocaching. Finally, Brooklyn Park offers community members the opportunity to become acclimated with fishing. Sunfish Pond, as it is known to community members, offers introductory fishing courses as a way to get people interacting with the environment through a Minnesota pastime. Although adults need a fishing license, youth under 16 do not need a license. The city of Eagan is very new to the concept of nature-based play. Recently, they have implemented a play area for all ages called Core Valley. Superintendent of Parks for the City of Eagan describes it as a nature or natural-themed exercise area that is meant to mimic playing in a garden patch or field. It allows participants to creatively move from obstacle to obstacle while being a fun way to exercise and interact with nature. This is a very unique, one-of-a-kind workout. So far, Core Valley has been very popular among residents. St. Louis Park focuses their nature-based play by combining science and nature by working to teach children a new outdoor skill. For example, St. Louis Park offers edible gardens. Children have the opportunity to grow a variety of vegetables and flowers in the garden and learn where their food comes from. These gardens offer mental and physical stimulation for children, which is a priority for St. Louis Park. Westwood Nature Center is another great asset to St. Louis Park. It incorporates many natural play area components, including den and forts, rock pathways, tunnels, balance beam logs, stump table and chairs, and boulders in varying sizes. Becky McConnell, interpretive naturalist at the City of St. Louis Park, describes Westwood Nature Center as, quote, designed to create an inviting, welcoming, safe place where children can interact with nature as they play, learn, and discover. Varying components connected by pathways provide opportunities for children to explore, climb, create, and imagine. By providing a place where children can interact with nature in an off-trail way, such as climbing on logs, digging holes, and tunneling through foliage, the area also aims to alleviate pressure on and help protect other areas of the park, unquote. Three Rivers Park District is a nationally recognized park system, and this renown is reflected in the originality and innovation of its individual parks. For this project, nature-based play aspects of 4 parks in particular were explored, those being Lake Rebecca Park Reserve, Richardson Nature Center at Highland Park Reserve in Bloomington, Lowry Nature Center at Carver Park Reserve in Victoria, and Eastman Nature Center at Elm Creek Park Reserve in Maple Grove. Creative play areas, like the playgrounds at Lake Rebecca and Carver, promote enjoyment and imagination in children by offering equipment designed to improve learning and cognition. Seen here is the play area at Lake Rebecca, which boasts nature-themed playground equipment in a traditional setup, but sets itself apart with its educational component and detail. A plaque with the names and pictures of various types of flora and fauna challenge children to find depictions incorporated into the playground area, providing a physically engaging learning opportunity. Details such as the leaf-inspired bike racks and a log telescope enrich the experience. The play area at Carver was built with similar intent, to provide the traditional playground experience with learning opportunities for its users built into it. Featured at this location are climbing and sliding structures resembling such things as a woodpecker's tree, a beaver dam, a molehill, and flowers. Accompanying each structural depiction is a basic description of its characteristics in nature. Another notable feature here at Carver is the imprint of common animal footprints in the cement, the identification of which can be explored and discovered on a plaque at the entrance of the play area. This play area, along with Lake Rebecca, does a fine job of incorporating nature-based play into the typical playground setting that is both unstructured and unscheduled, allowing for children to learn a little something in the process. A different form of play area that is offered at certain Three Rivers parks is what they call nature exploration areas. These areas exist with the intent of bringing individuals into intimate contact with the natural world and can be found at the park system's nature centers, Eastman Nature Center, Richardson Nature Center, and Lowry Nature Center. They differ from the creative play areas that were previously discussed primarily in their setting, which is much more elemental and rustic. Similar to Westwood Nature Center in St. Louis Park, they are set in wooded areas for a truly nature-based experience. The goal of the exploration areas is to allow for its patrons to utilize creativity and imagination, as well as exercise other cognitive faculties when manipulating the natural elements in the space. Such elements include sticks, rocks, logs, and anything else that can be of use when building, digging, or simply exploring. During interviews, the supervisors at the nature centers spoke with confidence of the usefulness, popularity, and safety of these exploration areas and consider them to be legitimate learning environments, citing Richard Louv's advocacy of a return to nature as a prominent inspiration of this belief.